In this series, we introduce the stories of some of the DaDa artists who are with us on a journey to try. DaDa presents Try.
I thought of it being more like something that's a part of me that I'm kind of holding back on, rather than something apart from me that I'm trying to hide.
Hello, I'm Nikki Miles-Welding, Joint Artistic Director and CEO at DaDa. I am a white woman. Today I always have my yellow beanie on my head. I've got my glasses on, piercing in my left nostril. I'm wearing a Nordic style sweater with my DaDa yellow lanyard round, which my microphone is hooked to. I've got my black skinny jeans on, black high top trainers with silver kind of toe bits, and I'm sat in my power wheelchair, and I've got a lovely white cup of coffee just in front of me. We are in a dance studio somewhere in Manchester. Location we're not disclosing that, but we do have beautiful kind of canal to our one side. I am joined today by the brilliant Adam Fenton. Adam, please, will you describe yourself?
Sure. Hello, I'm Adam. I'm a white male with brown curly hair, curly wavy hair. And I'm wearing my signature black dungarees, and I'm wearing a kind of, what was that word you used to describe it earlier?
I said it looks like it's on Telly Addicts. No,
mohair jumper, which is pink and teal maybe, and black and white, very 80s niche, and yeah, I think that's.
And what have you got on? You got boots.
I've got my Doc Martens on.
And we're in a dance studio with mirrors behind us, so you might get peeps of Grace running around, checking the cameras. She's just sticking up, doing the kind of V-sign and thumbs up to the camera there in her jeans and black top. So Adam, really excited to be sitting, chatting with you today.
Thank you.
So before we kick off, just want to find out more about you, Adam. So if you could, and we're asking everyone this, describe who you are as if you were a hot beverage or a beverage of choice, what would that be and why?
Oh, I didn't know that was an option. I was poring over this question like more than any of the others. Because you like to say you're like a hot chocolate or something, or like a cup of tea or something. But maybe that's me trying to thinking I'm too mainstream to be that. Maybe I'm more like a hot Vimto or something.
So Adam, tell us about you. Who is Adam Fenton as an artist?
I suppose I'm an actor, I'm a writer, playwright. That's separate, and I'm a neurodiverse artist, which I think is something that's is something that puts me in a different kind of way of thinking in terms of how I make art, and like really like to explore like disability and neurodiversity in my work. So a lot of my work is very like about identity and like disability politics and acceptance and stuff that like kind of run like it's not. I wouldn't say all my work is overtly about those subjects or like topics, but like that's something that runs through that. Yeah. And that like the I'm gonna say the power that neurodiversity gives you in having a different thought pattern and like how your brain works differently. Like it's something that I really try to harness in my like acting and writing. So yeah, I think that's kind of who I am and what I try to be as an artist. I think it's quite important to think about all those intersectionalities, because you know art is a political act, I suppose, as well as a creative one. So yeah.
And how has that been for you? Like you say, being neurodiverse, neurodivergent, that it allows you to think in a different way, and being able to kind of implement that into your work. Like, how is that an easy process for you? Do you find the industry accepting to that?
I've definitely felt a shift.
In you or the industry?
Maybe they've coincided. Like I wasn't always someone I wasn't always someone who I guess outwardly identified as disabled or neurodivergent. It was part of my life I kind of kept very much to myself, or viewed as something that would hold me back in the industry, as I didn't really see people like me in the industry, really. So I didn't really think it was something. It was more something like disability and neurodivergence was something that able-bodied actors put on, not something that was genuinely portrayed. So I thought it would hold me back. So I never really mentioned it or put it into my work until like this, I had kind of this breakthrough in maybe like early 2019, where I thought of it being more like something that's a part of me that I'm kind of holding back on, rather than something apart from me that I'm trying to hide. So I made it more about I expressed my identity more genuinely, and I found that people weren't as combative as I thought they'd be, and actually people were really keen to learn and work with me, and that felt really affirming. But it's not without its pitfalls. I think as disabled artists, we kind of have to, you feel like you have to kind of make your stamp on the industry and really like get your, and work against a lot, because this world wasn't really built for us. But there's definitely, I definitely feel like the people are trying more, and that feels good. Yeah.
You're part of our DaDa Fellows.
I am. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being on it. It's a joy. We've got Scratch coming up, and this season at DaDa is all about try. What are you trying out? Tell us the piece that you're presenting at Scratch.
Cool. So I'm developing a piece that it's been brewing for a while. It's called, it's a play called Tuning In, which is what you know. We've been working on it for a while, but we're really trying to do something different with it now, and now it's in DaDa's more than capable hands. So it's a
Jokes.
Big up DaDa, big up yourselves. So it's a piece that's about, I suppose it's a lot about disability, of course, but disability acceptance, disability prejudice, and how it feels to almost live in two worlds, which is something that I've experienced in my own life. This idea of not truly belonging in the able-bodied world or disabled world, and trying to find your identity within that. And it's a piece that's quite close to my heart, and it's kind of followed me throughout my journey as an artist, but also as a person, accepting, like we talked about earlier, like disability politics and how you take that on, and how I've grown with the piece. So we're really trying to do something exciting with the form of the piece, and really integrating neurodivergent form and disability form to this piece, and really exploring what that means and how to express that on stage, and removing that that abled lens, and that the need to be understood, and more focusing on how it is as a raw, authentic expression of Tourette's or neurodiversity, which is really exciting, and I feel like it's something that feels more me, and I'm really bringing this piece that I've had for a while, and like making it my own, and really testing the limits of it. It feels really exciting.
If you could sum up you, or what it is to be a disabled neurodivergent artist in 3 words, what 3 words would you choose, and why?
Ooh. I think I'd say, if I had to say 3 words, I'd say adaptive, disruptive, and limitless.
Okay, adaptive. Why adaptive?
Because I feel like we have to kind of find our own way in the world in a certain sense, and and the way the way that I, at least, or like a lot of disabled neurodiverse people approach art is to find out how it works, but then how it works for us and how we can use it to or shape it around us, and how we can, I can make it my own and pick up skills that apply to me and help my process. Because I'm like finding my feet and trying to figure it out for myself. And there's no books on this stuff yet, but maybe one day. So you kind of have to figure it out yourself, and that thing of adaptation feels like a really active thing to me, and something that propels you forward into the industry. Disruptive. Like you kind of have to be disruptive, I think, and like this idea of like doing what you're doing authentically, and then also like making a statement with it, and distorting and disturbing what form or traditional art is, and really trying to fight against that traditional narrative and bring something different and something that kind of can bring a new experience to an audience and challenge what they think art is and what it can be, and the limits of theatre, television, film, whatever it is. And I think the potential of that feels almost limitless. Because
nice segue. Go on.
Nice.
Yeah.
If I could plan this or something.
Yeah.
Because it feels like we don't have to be penned in by these traditional structures and these overarching ideas or limits that are often put on us. It feels like we can, once you give yourself the permission, or like you find champions that do that, or give you that space and allow you that care and development, you feel like you can push these boundaries and go outside of traditional thought and express yourself in a way that you didn't think was allowed to you. And I think that's a journey that I've been on and I'm still on, finding myself as an artist. And it's really great to have spaces like this and opportunities like this to investigate that and really dig into what art means to you and what your art could mean to other people.
Well, Adam, thank you very much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure to chat with you.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to tuning in at Scratch. I'm excited to see the script.
Thank you. Yeah, me too.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.